Southwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Hodson Stadium in Eugene. It's the Washington Huskies and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. There is a strong understanding in the locker room about what is at stake this late in the year. The final game of the season, his team just getting into that top 12. This is where they can make all of the committee members believe they deserve to be in the college football bracket. It is important that they show up, not only that they win, but how they play is essential here today. He said, I don't want to overwhelm our players with pressure, but they have to know what's on the line when they take the field today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They were all over it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Here's Williams to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
From the gun, the running back has it. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Quick give. It's Hill. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, we got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
Rolling right and going deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football.
Gashing the knee on the right. He's at the 10, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, it's Davison. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Moore from the gun on third down. Under pressure. Right side, it's Moore. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Davison. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, maybe a double pass. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Williams. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running inside, it's Davison. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Stewart. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you...
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They'll start on the ground with Washington. All over him immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly, and they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The screen, and watch out. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Taking a shot. Touchdown, Oregon. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. And down he goes back with the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to match that sack.
Trying to get the corner. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And the ball's free in the end zone. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're all over him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catch is made at the 15. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's more to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it. Touchdown, Ducks. He extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for the edge. Sweet cut there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. Swamped immediately.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Williams. Out wide left, it's Danzy. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Here's a give to Washington.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd and long here. Williams looking for a man. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Using his legs, it's Davison. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Ducks. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Here's a give to Washington. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with a look in on Colorado State taking on the Texas State Bobcats.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Moore. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out wide right, it's hooked. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dante Moore escapes the pressure to his right. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd down, here's Washington. There he goes. Discards him with the stiff arm. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Play fake, Williams. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to...
Snags it, and he's open. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Here's a give to Washington. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Hits inside. It's Davison. Got enough for the 1st down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
On the run, it's Davison. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing more. Fires to the middle. Holds on, it's Stewart. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Running the red zone, it's Davison. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Throwing, Williams. Complete to Williams over the middle.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Throws to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On third down, here's Washington. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Motion from the back. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Here's more to throw. Trying to ball his way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carr. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Williams. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock. Now under a minute to go. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. So Oregon gets the victory, and it's blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.